Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are talking all things affordable makeup in the form of liners for your brows, for your lips, for your eyes, colorful stuff for your eyes. Just really my absolute favorite drugstore liners for every different part of your face. So we are gonna hop right in. We'll start with the lips. And I rifled through all of my lip liners and I have a lot of them. I have a lot of really high-end lip liners, but I have to say I reach for my more affordable lip liners quite often. I'm actually wearing a Milani lip liner today. This is number 4, all natural. This is the Color Statement lip liner and it is just the perfect natural neutral lip liner. Creamy, goes on beautifully. You can do a little teeny tiny bit of outlining if you want, and it just has that right kind of soft finish where it's not shiny, it's not overly matte, but it just works with your lips, and these are super affordable. I also really love, especially for the darker shades, Essence liners, which are like $1.99. I cannot even get over how affordable these are. They are super creamy. They glide right on. This one right here, I actually get a lot of use out of when I'm doing a darker berry lip. It is one that just kind of morphs and works really well with any of those darker berry lip tones. So this is the shade Honey Berry. And again, you cannot beat the price on these, and they don't feel rough or dry or scratchy, which is what you might think would happen with such an affordable lip liner, but these two are amazing. This one is from Gosh, and I've used this in so many tutorials. This is something I go back to over and over. Gosh Cosmetics can be found at Walgreens, and this is the shade Nougat Crisp. This is a little bit up there in price, but it is still drugstore. I had to mention it just because it's one of those magical colors. It has just a little bit of a pink tone in here mixed in with this kind of neutral feel that just works with absolutely everything. I'm a big believer that you don't have to match your lip liner to your lipstick. You can match your lips and just define your lips and then use a lipstick on top of it. So don't think that you have to have like this huge giant collection of lip liners. You could easily have something like this and then maybe one berry tone and one red tone. You don't have to have like a quadrillion different lip liners. So most of the time I will go with one of these. These are just very neutral, natural, and mixed with everything. Something that is an automatic lip pencil where you don't have to sharpen it, and it's a lighter pink. This is one of the lightest lip liners that I own that actually still defines your lips. It's not like a, concealer-ish nude, but it is still really light. This is from L'Oreal. This is their Color Riche lip liner, and this is in Rose Absolute, and it is just a gorgeous lip liner. If you want definition, but you want to keep things really light, bright, and soft, I love using this all over the lip and then putting a gloss on top. I normally don't like any brow pencils from the drugstore, so I literally am like blown away that I am reaching for this over and over. I'm wearing it today. I feel like my brows are looking pretty good. Every time I use this, I'm just like, whoa. How is that drugstore? But this is a brow pencil from L'Oreal. This is the Brow Stylist Definer. You get a spoolie on one end. It is a twist-up automatic on the other. Very similar to the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It has that really teeny tiny point where you can kind of feather on your hairs, pretend they're there even if they're not, fill in the sparser areas and still, create a little bit of definition and arch if you want to. So this is an excellent brow pencil. The formulation is what's really important to me with brow pencils. This is not overly waxy, but it's not overly pigmented either, where you start filling in your brows and it's like, whoa, color, because you want something to look very natural and kind of feather in and mimic your natural hairs when you're talking about a brow pencil. This is from Kiko. The reason I'm going to mention it is just because it's so affordable. You can't find Kiko at the drugstore, but you can find it online, and this will be, under $5. This is the Kiko Color Definition Eyeliner and Kajal. This is number 1, and this is my favorite brightening pencil. It just looks gorgeous in the waterline. If you're like, okay, Tati, thanks a lot. I don't have a Kiko store near me. I don't feel like ordering crap online. I have a solution for you. One that is very close is from Rimmel. It's the Scandaleyes in Nude, and that one I used for years and years. This one I like a teeny tiny bit better. If I'm just judging them side by side, but the Rimmel one is fantastic, and that's another great option for lining your waterline. Speaking of Rimmel, if you want some fun, colorful liners and you don't want to go and spend 20 bucks on a liner that is blue or bright purple that you might not be using on an everyday basis, I would highly recommend checking out these Scandaleyes waterproof kohl pencils from Rimmel. the entire range, you know, whether you go really colorful or neutral, brown, black, whatever, the formulation is very budge proof. It's not going to bleed everywhere. It's not going to smudge. It sets really nicely. And then these guys right here, this is an eyeshadow stick crayon, but it's just, I mean, it's so creamy and so intense. There is nothing splotchy or blotchy about this. And you can easily blend these into a shadow, or you could put this in the waterline, or you could just line your eyes with it. And these are super affordable. They have some really fun colors. So I had to mention this. And then we go to your more everyday, what you're going to be grabbing for on a more ongoing basis, you know, your black, brown liners. I am really into the Essence eyeliner pen. This is a waterproof eyeliner pen that has a nice felt tip. And the thing I like about this is I can get a really beautiful straight line without it bleeding a ton. These do dry out after about a month, but they're only $3. So keep in mind that it's not a huge initial investment. You might have it only for a month, but go spend $3 more, buy a new one, you'll be happy. The product wears really beautifully as well. It stays super, super intense. Now, if I have to pick between my Tom Ford and this, I'm gonna go Tom Ford because that one is just like the most ridiculously awesome eyeliner I've ever used in my life. But if we're talking about a budget option that is still gonna look so incredible and you're still gonna have a lot of control and it's gonna wear really well, this is the best. As far as actual eyeliner, like a creamy black liner that is gonna stay put and not smudge and not budge and be really easy to glide on the eye, this one from Wet n Wild is insane. I like this better than Urban Decay pencils. I am wearing this right now. This is the closest dupe to the Japanesque pixelated eyeliner. I don't know why that's like such a huge tongue twister for me, but that liner is bananas. I use it so often. But if I'm talking about a drugstore, like couple buck investment, really close dupe, this is so good. I'm wearing it today. You literally can just glide it on, kind of smooth it out, and it's really intense. It's gonna stay that way, and I am so impressed with this. I mean, literally, look at that. It's just like, you can smudge it, you can do whatever you want with it. It glides on like butter. Now, this one I have talked about a ton, and really you could go neutral or you could go really loud with bright colors. They have a little bit of everything, and these work so well in the waterline too. This is from L'Oreal. This is the Silkissime. This one right here, Green Ivy, is one of my favorites just because it's super flattering. It's a color, but it's still neutral. And this works so well on so many different eye colors, and it's just a tiny little bit metallic, but it's that nice khaki green that just kind of enhances your eyes and does a little bit of a pick-me-up beyond just your basic brown, black neutrals. So this is a really beautiful color, but the entire range, I have tried so many different colors from the Silkissime range, and they are all created equally. There isn't one that I tried that I'm like, ooh, this is super crappy. As a matter of fact, I have a navy one in the top shelf right here because I have been reaching for this quite a bit. This one is super creamy. Look, it just, I mean, for drugstore, that's incredible. And they wear beautifully. So I hope that this gives you some ideas on more affordable options for liners, be it your lips, brows, eyes, color, whatever. I have tried so many liners. These are the best. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you do, and I will see you guys next time.